Tommy, thank you for joining us. When all is said and done, and I know you're still young, how do you want to be remembered in boxing?
It's like you've put 10 years on me. How do I want to be remembered? Just that I did it my way. Got in, made me money, got out, had some entertaining fights along the way, had some massive pay-per-views, headline shows, That's it, that's how I want to be remembered. That, I entertained while I was here and I did it the way I wanted to do it.
The reason I asked you is last year I think you said you wanted to put an end to YouTube boxing.
Yeah.
Here we are back on Misfits.
Yep.
What's changed?
Nothing. I did put an end to it. Beaten both, two of the best known guys in the scene. Beaten both. Both old losses to me. At the end of the day, that's it. I've not really boxed in the YouTuber scene since this. Darren Till's a proper fighting man, UFC guy, used to the fighting sport. So it is what it is, mate.
Is this you saying that you won't go back to the traditional route now?
No, not at all. Because you can never say what's going to happen. Years after this, I'm 25 years old. Years after all this has happened. In 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years time, if I'm there being told to jump in for a world title shot, I'm not going to take it because it's a conventional route. Of course I'm going to take it. So, yeah, you can never say.
You said last year around the KSI fight, it wasn't so much the fighting that was got to you, it was all the stuff around it. There was a lot of
nothing really got to me. It was just a lot of circus, mate. It was a circus act.
But does it make a difference that Darren Till has actually got a fighting background? Maybe it won't.
Yeah, I like it. I like the fact that he's got a circus act. The fighting background, because he's going to come for a fight. It's something KSI never did. Jake Paul came for a fight, to be fair, and it was a good fight. So I'm sure we're going to get a good fight on the 18th, and that's going to be that.
What does beating him do for you?
Darren Till gets me back in the ring, gets me back out there, but gets me more ring time, gets me back underneath the lights again. So that's what it does.
How much of it is about getting back in the ring after what has been a tough year?
Everything. It means everything to get back in the ring. Especially to start off my year like that. That's the main thing that I just want to do. I want to get back in the ring, secure my place and saying I'm back, and just wait and see what the future holds.
I know this is boxing, but will you speak to Tom Aspinall at all, just in terms of how Darren might approach the fight?
No, I'd not really. I don't really need to do that. At the end of the day, I'm sure he's going to come how he's going to come. I've sparred a million MMA fighters in my time, and I'm sure he's going to come for a fight. But as do they all, So it is what it is. I'm sure he's going to say I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but he's obviously going to say that. What else is he going to say? Oh, I hope I beat you. He's not going to say that, is he? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just got to train the way I train, do what I do, and the rest is history.
Will you be out training with Tyson?
I'm not sure what's going to go on yet, to be honest. I've been in a training camp since August. I'm fit, I'm in shape, as you can see, so all we've got to do is just stay healthy, stay fit, make it to the fight, get the job done, and then we see what happens. But I think Tyson's deep in camp in Malta, so I think Tyson's fight's not too far away, so I think doesn't match up the timings.
Still your dad training you?
100%, yeah.
How do you feel about everything that's been said about him and his role in the...
Like I said before, social media is just a load of bollocks. Everybody likes to slate somebody on social media, and if it's cool to slate my dad at that time, they'll slate my dad. If it's cool to slate me at the time, they'll slate me. So you can't take anything what you see or read on social media serious. It's all bollocks anyway.
How close were you to going into the jungle?
Sorry?
How close were you to going into the jungle?
Listen, all I want to say about that is, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. That is an amazing show. It's something that I hope to do in the future, but at the end of the day, I am what I am. I'm a fighter. I've been doing it since I've been a kid. And it was, it's been a long year for me. It's been a tough year. It's been the hardest year of my life because I've not been able to box. So I think it was vital that I ended up in the ring, sooner rather than later. So, but listen, nothing against I'm a Celeb. It's a great show and I hope to do it in the future. I wish everybody who's on at the minute a load of luck, and we'll see what the future holds.
I think we can agree that Jake against Mike Tyson was a terrible fight, but do you have a begrudging respect for the fact that he was able to put on such a performance?
No, definitely not. Good luck to him. He's earning money, he's doing what he needs to do. It makes sense commercially, it's good business. But in terms of fighting, it was awful. But in terms of business sense, it was great. So best of luck to him and Mike Tyson. They both done what they needed to do. That's it, crack on. I'm not a jealous person. If someone goes out there and makes 100 million, they're going to get a round of applause off me because they're doing something right. I'm not going to say, oh, that should have been me and that should have been this. Good luck to him. It is what it is. What's for you won't pass you by in life.
Will you fight Jake in the cage?
Will I fight Jake in a cage? I'd break his arms and legs in a cage. Yeah, I would fight him in a cage.
Would you rather do that than have the boxing rematch?
Probably, yeah. Because I'd like to just choke him out, see the life go out of his eyes, and I don't know. Just be nice, wouldn't it? Boxing's a bit limited. Getting in the cage, have a bit of that, bit of knee, spinning back. Imagine me giving a smacking spinning back heel kick to his face. Imagine a blood and guts on that. I think that'd be a big one on the pay-per-view. That.
Sounds like he still gets under your skin.
Jake Paul? Nah, I don't actually mind him, to be fair. I don't. I mean, I've stayed up to watch him fight Mike Tyson. Can't get underneath my skin that much. It's like box business, isn't it? This is business for me.